Morning.
Morning.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Miss Jenny.
Good
Morning.
morning. I'm just checking off people as they come in. Okay. Okay. Hi, Ann. Good morning, if I haven't said hello to you this morning yet. Okay, I got
Good morning, Miss Jeannie.
7, okay.
Are we continuing with 11.2 today?
We're gonna go over the test questions. Even though you're not gonna be taking it tomorrow, at least you will have them to study from
Okay.
until you come back, okay?
Okay.
Um,
That's actually good because I'll have a long time to study for it.
huh? What was that?
I said that's good because I'll have more time to study for it.
Yeah. It's a good thing in a way, huh? Okay, give me just a second here. I didn't say good morning to you. I am now, okay, you guys? And let's see. There you go. Okay, so closer. Okay. Michelle. Okay. Got her yet. Diana. Okay, yeah, all right. Alex. Just making sure I got everyone in there this morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to need paper and pen because we're going to go over test questions today. Okay, make sure your pen writes. So your pencil writes.
I have a question, Miss Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you fix the pivot or the remote thing? Because yesterday it let me stay on all day and it didn't log me off finally.
I don't know. Did you refresh the page and stuff like you were supposed to?
I always do like I was supposed to, but first it always kicked me off.
Okay. Maybe
But
it
yesterday
did.
for
I
the
have no
first
idea what they've done in the office. I'm kind of stuck
Okay.
back here.
Yeah, yesterday it didn't for the first time, so I was so
That's good.
excited about that.
That's really good.
If it kicks us off, can we just like start the 2 hours again? Okay,
Yeah.
because I like fell asleep yesterday, so I just started over.
I was that boring, huh?
It wasn't
All
that, it's
right.
just I was really tired.
Okay, it's all right. Good morning, the rest of you. Okay, just want to make sure I say hello to everyone. We're going to be taking test questions for chapter 11 today. All right, so I'm going to, let me see, I got, how many questions do I have? Oh, there's 50 questions because this is hair removal. Just be glad it's not 100 like the skin chapter. That was bad. That was really bad. Okay, so what we do, for those of you that are new, when we go over test questions, I will read the question and then I will give you the answer. And so you can write the answer down. Now, the ones that'll be a little odd are the ones that are except or not or never. Kind of, it sounds, I'll give you an example. It says, all of the following are temporary hair removal methods except. Okay, so those aren't going to be, they're going to be like a little weird. But the other questions, it's pretty much what the word is, okay? And if you need to make a study guide from that, take the words that I've given you, okay, for each question and do a definition on it, okay? And it helps you use that as a study guide, because if you know what the word means, then you won't have a problem answering the test questions, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but I've been doing this a long time, and that's basically how everyone learns from this, especially in a very short program. And when that's what we are for 6 months, it's really short. You get a lot of information at one time very quickly. Okay, let me start marking these off here so I know my accepts and stuff like that. So give a couple of minutes just for the stragglers that are coming in. So I really don't want you to write the question. If you want to write the question out, then wait until this video has been posted and you do that at your own time. But right now we're just going to write our answers down, okay?
So 1 through 50, and then we just write 1, you'll give us the answer, and then we just write it like that?
Yes, you just
Okay,
write
and
the
then,
answer.
and then later we do the definitions on our own?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
okay. Ariana, okay. Okay. Good morning, Ariana.
Good morning.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to say we're going to do all the not questions first. Okay, that way we can get them out of the way. Okay. So the nots, nevers, and and accept. That's the ones we're going to do first. All right. Okay. So your very first question is, all of the following are temporary hair removal methods except, so you might want to just write except next to it or a little star next to it, okay? All the following are temporary hair removal methods except, and the answer is laser hair removal. Okay, laser hair removal is the answer. Okay, 2. This is a not question. Which of the following statements is not true about waxing? Okay, and the answer is it's a permanent hair removal process. Okay, it's a permanent hair removal process. So that's what I want you to write.
Can you repeat the question again, please?
Which of the following statements is not true about waxing? Okay, and it's a permanent hair removal process. That's the answer. Okay. 3 is a never question. Of the following areas, where should wax never be applied? Okay, and it's the nipples. Nipples.
Miss Janie, where are we at? I'm sorry.
Honey, we're taking test questions, remember?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So we should be on number 4, correct? All right. This is an accept question. Okay, and it has a pretty long answer, but listen to the question first. All of the following statements about galvanic electrolysis are true, except which of the following? Your answer is going to be a high level current passes through a needle. Okay. A high level current passes through a needle.
Can you repeat that again, but slower, please?
Okay, a high level current passes through the needle.
No, sorry, I meant the first part.
Gianna, I don't want you writing the question, hun, at all. Okay, I only want you to write the answer. If you want to write the questions later, you can rewind this later on today, but we don't have time to go through it that way. Okay? I've never done that, given you the questions for it. All right? So it's all of the following statements about galvanic electrolysis are true, except which of the following? Okay, and it's a high level current passes through the needle. Okay. Everyone got that one? Okay, the next one is an accept question. All of the following statements about thermolysis are true, except. The answer on this one is the wire used is larger than the electrolysis probe. Okay, the wire used is larger than the electrolysis probe. Because that electrolysis probe is like a needle.
I'm sorry, Miss Jamie, the wire what?
Electrolysis probe. Okay, Okay. Your next question is, all of the following statements about laser hair removal are true. And your answer is going to be works best on hair, in the telogen stage. Okay, works best on hair in the telogen stage. It's an accept, hun. Or hold on a second. Yeah, it says all of the following statements about laser hair removal are true except, so it's both. Okay. They're all true except this one. Okay, you ready for the next one? It's an except also, and it's a true except, okay? All of the following statements about photoepilation hair removal are true except, okay? And your answer is going to be an increased risk of burning or scarring is possible. So it's an increased risk of burning or scarring is possible. Okay, your next question is a not question. Can you hear me, Yusra? Turn your sound off.
Voice.
Turn your sound off.
Voice.
Put your mute off or on. There you go. Okay, can you hear me now? Anybody can hear me? Okay, thank you, Alex. And Alyssa, thank you. All right, your next question is a not question. Which of the following actions should not be performed during a waxing service? Your answer is apply fragrant oils to the client. So it's basically a perfume, okay? Apply a fragrant oil to the client. Okay, your next question is a not also. Which of the following benefits is not a purpose for using cornstarch? Okay, and your answer is it removes wax residue from the skin. It removes wax residue from the skin. Okay, your next question is a not question. Which of the following is not a guideline for safety and sanitation during a waxing procedure? And your answer is reuse wax and re-dip applicator spatulas, okay? Which is not true, you never re-dip, Okay. So it says reuse wax and redip applicator spatulas.
I'm sorry, Miss Jamie. Can you repeat that?
Okay, which which of the following is not a guideline for safety and sanitation during waxing procedures? The answer is reuse wax and redip applicator spatulas. They're talking about the sticks that we use to wax with. You cannot do that.
Miss Jenny, I'm sorry. Can you repeat 7, please? Thank you.
Which of the following is not a guideline for safety and sanitation during a waxing procedure? Okay, the answer is reuse wax and redip applicator spatulas. Okay, this is a not question. You never, ever redip a spatula. Does everyone hear that? You use that spatula one time in the wax and you throw it away. I want to make sure everyone understands that. Okay, that's why that question is a not question. You don't do it. Okay. All right, your next question is, which of the following is not a contraindication for waxing? And the answer is low blood pressure. Low blood pressure. Okay. Your next question is this, it's a not question. Which of the following actions is not a purpose of the greeting phase? Okay. And the answer is establish key contact information. Okay. Establish key contact information. Okay, that has nothing to do with it, all right?
You said study key contact information, correct?
No, I said establish key contact information. Okay, the rest of these questions are going to be the answers to your test questions, okay? All right, the next one is the hair follicle is rooted in which of the following locations? The dermal papilla bulb. Dermal papilla bulb. Okay, your next question is, what is genetically determined excessive hair growth called? And it's known as hypertrichosis. All right, your next question is, hair that grows on the scalp is referred to by which of the following terms? It is known as capilli, C-A-P-I-L-L-I. Okay, your next question is, which of the following descriptions defines eyelash hair? Okay. This is known as
Go
Can you
ahead.
repeat number 13, please?
hair that grows on the scalp is referred to by which of the following terms? It is known as capilli. C-A-P-I-L-L-I. Sorry. All right, your next question is, which of the following descriptions defines eyelash hair? It is known as cilia, C-I-L-I-A. Okay, your next question. The term used to identify soft, downy hair found on the body at birth is which of the following hair-associated words? It is known as lanugo, L-A-N-U-G-O.
Can you repeat that one again, please?
The term used to identify soft, downy hair, okay, found on the body at birth is known as lanugo. Thank you, hon. All right, your next question is, you want to shut off your sound, please? Yusra. Yusra, thank you. Okay. Someone else's sound is still on. It's still on. Raquel? Thank you. Okay. Your next question. What is the first and longest phase where hair actively grows called? Anagen phase. Anagen phase. If somebody's sound is on again. I can still hear it.
You said antigen phase, Miss Jamie?
Yes. Okay, someone still has their sound on.
It's anagen, not antigen, right? Or is it
Anagen, A-N-A-G-E-N.
G-E-N? Okay.
Okay, which term below identifies the shortest phase of hair growth? Okay, it's known as catagen. Catagen. Next question. Which of the following terms describes the phase in which the hair sheds and the follicle rests and prepares to resume to the anagen phase? This is known as the telogen phase. Telogen phase.
Can you repeat that, Miss Janie, please?
Which of the following terms describes the phase in which the hair sheds, the follicle rests, and prepares to resume to the anagen phase, known as telogen? Okay, next question. How long does the telogen or resting phase of hair growth last? 4 to 12 weeks. 4 to 12 weeks.
You said the telogen phase lasts 2 to 4 weeks?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what stage is hair in when it's destroyed by waxing? Anagen phase. Anagen phase. Okay, next question. Which of the Michelle?
Yeah, did you hear me? Antigen phase again for 22?
The last one, yes. I don't want you guys writing the question. I just want you writing the answer. Okay, otherwise I won't go through the test questions at all because I don't have to.
No, that's all I'm doing is writing the answer. I just missed it.
Okay, I'm trying to go as slow as I can here, hon. All right, your next question is, which of the following hair removal methods uses clippers or a razor to remove hair from the surface of large areas of the skin, such as your legs, known as shaving? Shaving. All right, your next question. Which of the following products should be applied to areas surrounding hair that will be removed to prevent the chemical from seeping into unwanted areas? It's known as petroleum jelly, which is basically Vaseline, but it's called petroleum jelly. Okay, Petroleum. Next question. What is a painless method of temporary hair removal called that dissolves hair at the skin level? It's known as chemical depilatory.
Can you repeat that again, please?
What is the painless method of temporary hair removal called? It's dissolved hair at skin level. It's known as chemical depilatory. All right, next question. Which of the following products chemically removes pigment from the hair, making it less obvious? This is known as a hair lightener. Hair lightener. Okay. Next question. Makeup artists often shape eyebrows solely with which of the following implements or products? Tweezers. Tweezers. Next question, what is generally the maximum time chemical depilatories are left on the skin? 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Next question, of the following services, which is often the most requested hair removal procedure? Waxing. Waxing. Next question. In most skincare centers, which waxing service below identifies the most popular area to be waxed? Upper lip. Upper lip. Next question. Which of the following waxes is hardened, or excuse me, is allowed to harden and when lifted with the fingers at one end and removed? Hard wax. Hard wax. Next question. What is the ancient method of hair removal called that utilizes 100% cotton thread and is twisted and rolled along the surface of the skin? This is known as threading. Threading. Okay, next question. Which of the following hair removal techniques involves applying a paste to the surface of the skin in a rolling motion? Okay, this is known as sugaring. Sugaring. Next question. Which of the following methods of hair removal requires the technician to insert a small needle into each follicle? This is known as electrolysis. Okay, next question. A necessity for preventing irreparable damage while performing any type of electrolysis is identified as which of the following strategies? The answer is proper training. Proper training. Okay, I left out one of my not questions, so here's another one, all right? Of the following descriptions, which is not a method of electrolysis? Your answer is going to be photoepilation. Photoepilation. Okay, next question. How many methods of electrolysis are available? 3. Okay, next question. Which of the following destroys the hair by using multiple needles to decompose the papilla? This is known as the galvanic method. Galvanic method. Okay, next question. How long is the current usually applied during a galvanic electrolysis treatment? 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes. 30 seconds to 2.5 minutes.
Did you say 2.5 minutes?
Yes, I did. Okay, next question. What is the thermolysis method also called? High frequency shortwave method. Okay, high frequency shortwave method. Michelle, I don't know what word you want us to spell, hon. Okay, are you talking about galvanic thermolysis? Okay, there you go. Right, next question. In regards to the thermolysis method, what length of time does it take for the current to travel to the papilla? Okay, less than a second. Less than a second. Okay, Autumn, was that high frequency shortwave method? All right, next question. Which of the following electrolysis methods consist of a combination of galvanic and shortwave current? This is known as the blend method. Blend method. Okay, next question. The electrolysis treatment offering the best results to clients with excessive or resistant hair growth is known as which of the following methods? This is known, excuse me, no, it says blend method. Electrolysis, it's blend again. So there's two answers for that one. Blend is also that question. Okay, the answer to it. All right, you have it twice, one right after the other. Next question. Clients who are not good candidates for laser hair removal include those with which of the following conditions? White or gray hair? White or gray hair? Just remember, it picks up the pigment. Okay. Next question. Which of the following procedures uses an intense pulse light beam that creates a burst of energy to destroy hair bulbs with minimal scarring? This is known as photoepilation. Photoepilation. Next question. Which of the following products sanitizes the skin prior to the service and removes buildup on the body from deodorants, body lotions, and oils? It's known as antiseptic preparation. Antiseptic preparation. Okay, next question. An autoimmune disease in which the body's immune system is impaired or begins to fight against itself is known as lupus, Lupus. Okay, next question. Which phase of the service consultation educates the esthetician about the client's skin conditions, concerns, and contraindications? This is during what's known as the ask, analyze, and assess phase. Okay, ask, analyze, and assess phase.
It's ask, analyze, and what?
Assess.
Assess. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next question is which phase of the service consultation educates the client regarding the needs of the skin as well as beneficial products and services? This is known as the agreement phase. Agreement phase. How many of you guys got 50? $49? Okay, hold on one second. Okay, here's your question. What is the professional name given to a person that specializes in electrolysis? Okay, and the answer is an electrologist. ELECTROLOGIST.
Can you say it one more time?
ELECTROLOGIST.
Also, I got 48. I don't know how, but if anyone could just send me like their words or something so I can see which one I missed, that would be awesome.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, all right, I was going to start chapter 2, but I want you to have this ready for when you come back, okay, which isn't going to be until next Thursday, remember. Okay, I just want everybody to remember that. You're not coming back, Diana, until next Thursday. Okay, somebody I knew got exposed, so we're taking the precautions and not letting anybody come into the school, okay? This whole department on this side has been, the whole side of the school has been blocked off. Okay, just to be on the safe side. So no one's allowed over here. My door is clogged. It's, I'm not kidding, it's blue taped everywhere. They can't even use the bathroom over here, okay? They gotta use the one in the hallway. Okay, so we just wanna make sure that no one gets sick. So we're taking the precautions we're supposed to, okay? Somebody is around you that has it, we've gotta take the precaution. So I just wanna let you know that, okay? So you won't be coming back tomorrow, it'll be next Thursday, okay? All right, because I kind of made that announcement yesterday, but you weren't in here, okay?
Always when I'm not here. I know. Again, I would have showed up if you would have not mentioned it. But
I
that's
know, it happens, it happens. Yes, I'm gonna still give you a Zoom tomorrow, okay? So you'll have something to do, all right? I'll have something and then I'll give you a little assignment, okay? So that you guys won't fall behind in your hours, okay? Because I know a lot of you are getting close to graduating and you want to just finish it, okay? And I get that, okay? I'm not gonna let you down on that end, all right? And I just heard news, isn't it supposed to be June 15th? They were supposed to open up altogether.
yeah.
I was like, yay. Does
Yeah,
that
that's
mean
what I heard.
masks come off? Right, that's what I want to wait for, is the masks all come off and nobody has to worry about that anymore. All right. So are you guys good on those questions? Okay, you know what you're supposed to do the definitions on that so that you can have it. So by reading your textbook, okay, and reading the chapter itself, okay, it should not be that difficult to do these notes. I've been doing this for like literally 20 something years, over 23 years to be exact. Okay, so I've never had anyone have any issues with not understanding what we're doing here. So I didn't mean to snap at anybody if I was saying, you know, I only want you to write the answer, but that's what I wanted you to do. Okay, because that's what we've been doing for years. And it works. It really does. If I give you the answer of the whole question, what's the point of even giving you a test? Okay, right? So that's why you do it this way. Otherwise, I can take it away because I'm not supposed to be giving it to you. I go through them just for your benefit. All right. And everyone's like, no, I still want to get my answers. Okay, so that's why I do this. All right. Are you guys ready for chapter 2? Yeah. All right, let me get my binder out. Chapter 2 is going to be career building. Okay. So let me pull up your slides while we're waiting here, and you can get out chapter 2 in your study guide while I set up these slides.
We're not doing smart notes, right? Because you told me I don't have to print anything.
No.
Okay.
And you still had to fill them in, hon. You still have to fill them in.
That's what I asked you yesterday, if I need to go to Staples to print it, to fill it in.
Yes, you would have to print them in, but you can do it on your computer and then just save the piece of paper, you know, save that sheet that you printed in on your computer.
I didn't
Not-
print it because you told me yesterday that I didn't have to, so I didn't
But
go to
you-
Staples and print
Okay,
it.
you don't have to though, Michelle. You can just actually type it in on there and then save that page to your computer, not to the program.
I don't
but
know how
your
to do all that, so that's why I've been printing them.
You have to download another form or edition of Adobe. So I have a PDF and that's the easiest for me. And then when you go onto the study slides and then you go to the whatever part we're on, you're going to go to file on your computer or however that works on your computer. You go to file, save it to your file. And then once you go on the PDF, it's like white and red. You're going to go to file once you open PDF. And then it'll automatically put it onto your PDF. And then you can type on it and then you just have to save it. If that helps at all.
Thank you, hon. I know you're waiting for your book, so you can do it any way you want to, Michelle. If you want to wait until you get your book and still fill it in, okay? But yesterday I understood you were going there to make copies when we last spoke.
You told me no, that I didn't have to, so I didn't.
Okay.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
How would I be able to get a hard copy of the book? Because I tried to download it yesterday and it wasn't like it would download and then I would try to go onto it and it would just wouldn't go onto it. Like the screen would pop up and then it would go away.
You might have to come in and have Donovan look at it again.
Mhm.
I don't know why it's not working because everything was working that day when we left here, remember? You can ask him to help you on that to figure out why it's not downloading the way it was. The only other place I can tell you is to get a book is to call Pivot Point because they're the cheapest. Even us, it's a little bit more expensive, I would, to be honest with you. I would order it right off of the Pivot Point website.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I usually have an extra book here, but I think I've loaned it to somebody because I don't have an extra textbook here at all anymore.
No, yeah, it's okay. I'll just buy one.
All right. And same thing with my other, I don't have my extra, I had 2 of them, but I don't even know, not one of them is here, so I'm assuming that someone has it that needed it, because I said, well, I'll use mine until you get yours. Okay, let's see here. Go to Salon Fundamentals, hold on. I'm pulling this up so that I can bring it up to you. Thank you, Miranda. Yeah, you can look them up on used if you want to on eBay. Here it comes up. I'm going to share my screen while this is setting up. Okay. And there we go. Okay, and then we're going to go to 2.1. 2.1. Okay, and it's coming up. Do you have 2.1 on your screens at home? Okay. And it's coming up. Oh, look at that. Okay, Raquel, are you downloading, are you going on to the lab 2.0, or are you still going on to Salon Fundamentals? You know, like the old program, because you have to go on to the new one. Did you hear me, Raquel? I just want to make sure you heard what I was saying. Okay, while this is downloading here, I'm going to grab my book. So, study slides. Hey, ladies, you still have a piece of paper and a pen available? Okay, I'm going to go through chapter 2 key terms. Okay, these are the vocab words that you're going to define. Okay, so if you have, let me know when you have paper and pen. Okay, and I will go through these. Thank you, Diana. And you're ready to start. Everybody ready? Are you good to go, you guys? Okay, thank you, Han. Okay. All right, your first word is going to be goal, G-O-A-L. Okay, goal. Your second word is resume. Your third word is cover letter. Next word is visualization. Next word is compensation package. Compensation package. Next word is performance review. Okay, next word is networking. Networking. Okay, your next word is customer service. Next word is marketing. Marketing. Next word is rebooking, rebooking. Next word is retailing, retailing. Next word is features, features. Benefits is the next word, benefits. All right, next word is customizing, customizing. Okay, next word is cross-selling. Okay, next word is need, need. Why does a client need a product? Okay, profit is your next word.
What was the word again?
Profit. Okay, and then impulse buying. And the next few are basically what are known as buyer qualities, okay? So the first one is ready buyer. He's ready to purchase something. Your next word is logical buyer. Your next word is emotional buyer. Next word is bargain buyer. And then you have stubborn buyer. And then you have comparison shopping. And that about does it for your key terms. Okay. Those
Where are
your
we
key terms
supposed
for
to
this
find
chapter.
those, Miss Jamie? Where will we find those at?
In the chapter 2 in your textbook. Okay, chapter
So
2, which is known as
2.1,
professional.
Just 2, chapter 2.
Yes, in chapter 2. Okay. So this chapter basically says, following this lesson, you should be able to survey trends in the beauty industry and document recent changes that have a positive impact upon the demand for skincare services. Sorry, trying to get the chat up. I have to go back to these. I don't know where it's right behind retailing. Features and then benefits. That you were asking, Raquel? Okay, you got the rest of them? Oh, and I do not see you coming in. You need to change your, that's why I called you Raquel, because she's usually the one that comes in on iPhone. If you can put your name up there, then I'll know exactly who you are when you come into class, okay? Missed you, long time. Somewhere on your phone, I think it will have a place for you to change your, put your name in.
When you first
It would be on your
when you
phone.
first
though.
sign in, you can like change your name from whatever device to whatever you want it to be.
Okay, so and I just went through key terms, okay, for chapter 2. That's where we're at. Okay. I'm gonna close this and get this out of the way so I can pull this up for you. There you go. So we just started chapter 2. And let me change that because I have Raquel here and I don't know that she is. to get you finished too, Anna. All right. So basically what I'm reading on the screen is what this chapter is about, okay? It'll help you establish short and long range professional goals, and it'll refine the job search skills to include your resume, cover letter, development, interviewing skills, work environment, evaluations, and performance review strategies. So this chapter, you guys are going to be doing as a homework assignment, your resume. So on your resume, I want you to make sure you all have resumes, I'm sure, once before, okay? And all you're going to do, if you have one already, change your objective. And your objective now should say, seeking a position in the aesthetics field, okay? And then once you get to your education, you want to make sure that you put down graduated from North Adrian's College of Beauty, okay? Because I will need that resume in your file for your grad plan. So I like to do it when I come around this chapter to make sure it's already there when you get ready to graduate. So just be aware that that's going to be a homework assignment, okay? This week, you're going to be doing a resume for yourself, okay? And there's two ways to do a resume. If you do not have a lot of job experience, then you probably are going to want to focus on your education. If you have less education and more job experience, then you're going to make your focus on your job, okay, on the jobs that you've had. You're always going to put the most recent one first and go backwards. Resumes shouldn't be any longer than a page because most employers don't want to look at 5 pages, okay, of resume. Yesterday on one of the Cosmo test questions, it said, what's the worst thing you can send to an employer? And it said 8 pages of information. I'm like, that's kind of true, because if you were actually the person in, human resources, would you like to read 8 pages of someone's resume? No, I don't think so. So, all right, do you have your pages up on your screen? If not, you can look at mine. Okay, and this is going to be filling in your study guide, if you have your study guide there, okay? Where it goes through market trends, okay. Hold on 1 second, please. There we go. So you do have market trends. That's the first thing on your study guide, okay? And it says statistics, okay? More people were born between the late 1940s and early 1960s. Now they're the majority of your clients, okay? So that's basically where you're going to put statistics, which is that first bullet you see on the screen.
Miss Janie, you're not showing the slideshows. It's just showing
Oh.
them the page on Pivot.
Okay, hold on. That's where, okay. All right. Okay, are you getting that now? Is it coming up? Did it come up, hon?
Yeah, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so statistics, you're going to put that first bulletin, okay? Where it says stay informed, you're going to put the ability to provide meaningful and current information, which will benefit you and your clients, your business, and the industry as a whole. Okay, so those first 2 bullets are going to be the first 2 things you fill in on page 30, if you have it in your study guide. Oh, okay. Thanks, Araceli, because I know you. Yeah, we'll take our break now. Okay, I'll give you 10 minutes and then see you back here at 22 after, okay? All right, so come back at 22 after. Thanks, hon. All right.
Miss Janie,
Uh-huh.
so can you put me up to date? Because I'm so lost.
Okay, is this Anna I?
Yeah,
Okay, so we're just on chapter 2, hon. Okay,
okay.
that's where we started. Actually, I started like, we did chapter 11 right before this, and we went through test questions today. But here's the deal. Okay, they already told you were coming back, correct?
No,
Meaning
I
you'd come
haven't
back to
talked
school
to
on
anyone.
Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so what's
just
the deal is right
the
now?
message you got, you texted me. But I haven't spoken to like
Okay, so-
Donovan or anyone.
Okay, so what they're wanting you to do, okay, is come online Tuesday, Wednesday, and then
Uh-huh.
here at the school Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. However, however, but listen to this, okay? We're not going to have you come back until next Thursday, okay? Because someone in my family had been exposed, so we're keeping everyone away from the school. You know what I mean? For our area, this is all blocked off back here. All right, just to
Okay.
be on the safe side. I'm not sick, but we just want to make sure, okay? So we're keeping it, so you don't have to come to school, but I will be online Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, okay? For at least 2
Okay.
hours in the morning,
Okay.
okay? And then I will give you an assignment to do, okay? Just like we were doing before. So the girls go normally on the days when they're doing internet Zooms, okay? Which is normally Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, I will talk for, have a theory class for 2 hours on each day. And then I give them,
It starts at 10, right?
yeah. And I give them an assignment to do, so they're doing work for 4 hours, okay? So that you can get
And
6
then
hours a day.
And then on your assignment, will it be like book work or it has to be on? Because I can't log into the pivot point. I was able to log into the old one, to the Learn and Beauty.
Yeah, but you're gonna have
And
to
then,
log into the new one.
and then I tried the new one, but it won't let me log in with my my Learn and Beauty
Right,
login.
okay, so most of the people that had to switch over had to come in and see Donovan so that he could, or call him and let him walk you through the steps to try and put on the new program, okay?
Okay. Because
'Cause
I
we
do
just
it on
switched
my
over.
iPad. Is that okay? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have a
fine, bring it in
computer.
and let him go through it with you, okay? He's got to download that on there.
Oh
It has to
shit.
be done,
Okay.
otherwise you're not gonna be able to get it.
Okay. Yeah, because I was
Okay,
able to like find it online, but
okay, are you still getting my text messages like I send out to the girls?
yeah, all this
Okay.
time.
Okay, that's
So
okay,
like,
then you'll know what we're doing, okay? So today I will give an assignment for you guys
uh-huh.
to do. Now, what you have to do to get those credits though, is you have to go on, see, that's why I need you to get onto this new program, because instead of clocking your time, telling me, I'm clocking in and then I'm clocking out, you're gonna have to hit the remote button and the remote will tell you, it'll keep you logged in, okay? But it will, every 45 to 50 minutes, it will log you off if you're not inside of a program, like say you haven't pulled up chapter 2 or something like that, and you're not refreshing the page every 45 to 50 minutes, okay? So that's why it's important for you to come down and get your new program put in there. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to track your time, okay? And the government is making us do this tracking. So in order for you to get credit, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Because what ends up happening is this, on those days that you normally would come in here, okay, barring this didn't happen this week, okay, I would actually give you work and then you turn that work in, you take a picture of the work and then you send it to me in a text message, okay? That's all you, to the school phone number, 526-2040.
Uh-huh.
All right, and then I can attach that to your time card so I can show that the government, that you're doing work. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why it has to be done this way. Okay, in order for you to get credit.
Okay.
Do you see what
Is
I'm saying?
Donovan in? Yeah.
Yeah, he's in today. He's in today. So as soon as
But
class is
we
over, you can give him a call.
okay.
Okay. But right now you
Well,
can just watch my screen and fill in your
okay.
workbook. Okay.
Okay. I think my chapter 2 book work, it's all filled in. I just don't
Okay.
have my key terms. You want me to work on my key terms?
Sure, you can do that because that's one of the homework assignments today.
Yeah, because I think I don't know if when we were there we had started chapter 2. I don't know because I have everything filled out.
I know
for chapter 2.
it's been over a year. Trying to remember what everybody has. I have to pull up the hard cards so that I can actually see,
Is
what your
any
stuff.
did all my classmates graduate except for me already?
No, no one has. Trust me, we're
Okay.
just pulling them back in right now.
So
Jenny, are
on
we
this,
coming to school this week?
No, we don't, hun.
Okay, I just
Uh,
wanted to make sure.
Okay, who's asking me that? So
Adrian.
Adrian, okay, no, sweetie, we're not coming in until next Thursday because of me being exposed to someone else. So we want to make sure that no one gets anything. So we're blocking off the school for that part of it. Okay.
Okay.
We're just taking the precautions that the government says that we have to do. So that's where we are. It's all blocked off from this department, from the other departments. So
Hope you get
okay.
better.
We just want to make sure nobody catches it.
Okay.
All right, hon. So that's why I'm still giving homework assignments. So I'm gonna, instead of just doing Tuesday and Wednesday Zooms, okay, I'm gonna be doing Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna do Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for 2 hours, and I will give you a work assignment if you're going to stay in here. Now, you don't have to start the 6 hours until next week if you don't want to, okay? But the rest of my class, if they want to catch them on their hours, they should be coming into my class for the theory and then doing the work that day so that they don't fall behind on hours. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hon. Thank you.
Thank
I know
you.
this is frustrating as crap. You have no idea. So every time you turn around, it's something else. I go, I just want to teach and I don't want to do it on a computer either.
yes, I hate this. I feel like I
I'm
don't
like-
learn anything.
You have no idea. The internet goes down sometimes and I'm like, ugh. I'll be talking, the next thing I
So
know, the screen's
are-
black.
So it's mandatory to come back to school, Miss Janie, already,
Yes.
or?
Yes,
Oh,
or you
okay.
can drop. That's the choices that they had. Okay, because we've been off over a year.
Yeah.
So
But I
there's
mean,
no
it's
way
no
to
one's
sit there.
fault.
Huh?
I mean, that's no one's fault.
No, it isn't. That's why I was saying you had to come back now because they did give you a year. And they're making people go back to work now too, so.
Yeah.
So,
The
I
thing
mean, you
is
have
that
a
with
choice.
online, yeah, online's like so hard to like actually learn something.
I know it. And I'm not an online person either. I would rather it be face to face and have a piece of paper and you're talking to me and
Yeah.
I'm talking to you. That's what I would like in a perfect world. But as it stands, this is what I've got to deal with. So I'm trying to make the best that I can out of it.
Mhm.
Okay. Hopefully we'll all be back in here at the same time. So you'll be back in here next Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once we go back, it'll be the same schedule, right? From 8 to
Correct.
2:30.
Yeah. Yeah. 8 to 2:30. Are you good with that? I know
Yeah.
you were working.
No, I'm not working right now, but you know how in the summertime, like I work seasonal at the winery. That's when I go back. I think I'm gonna go back like in June.
Oh, so we want to get you graduated, huh? I don't
Huh?
know how many hours you don't have the hard card in here,
I
but we'll
think
find out.
I want to say I have like a month in. I think I need like 2 more months or 3 months. I don't know, Miss Janie.
Something like that. Yeah, it's not very much.
Yeah.
Okay, hon. You completed almost all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my internet's like crazy.
I think I only got to do state board practice like one time.
Oh, wow. We've been doing it every Thursday when we come back to school.
Okay. Yeah, all my
So-
stuff are like scattered
Okay.
everywhere because I've been using some things like it's a mess. I feel like I'm gonna be a newbie.
You just have to make sure that your stuff is here because we were kind of like not letting the girls take their stuff home because of COVID. You know what I mean?
Oh,
We'd say, okay, no, leave your stuff in your locker. Because when we're doing clients, we haven't had one yet, but everything is disposable. So when you come back in, I'll
Oh.
explain.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's see, is everyone coming back from break? They should be.
Okay, so
got one
just
more
hang
minute.
on tight right now and just watch whatever you're doing.
Yes. Okay, and then I'll send you a text later after this class. Like I have a half an hour before I do my second class. Okay, so I will send you your homework assignment
So
between 12
today,
and 12.
okay, so like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we only log in from 10 to 12, right?
Yes, but then
And
you can
then-
log in. No, you can log in and get 4 more hours by doing your homework assignment. Okay.
Okay, and the homework assignment's gonna be on that pivot point?
No, I'll let you know what it is on the zip. When I send you a text message, that's what your homework is gonna be on, okay?
Oh,
Today, it's
okay.
gonna happen to be turning in your key terms, taking a picture after you completed it and sending it to me, and then you're going to do a resume.
Okay, yeah, I
Okay.
got that part.
Okay.
Okay, so then, so Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we log in from 10 to 12, and then we go on here and log in, and then for 4 more hours, right? And
Yes,
then
correct.
after that, we just text you a picture of our homework of whatever we
Correct.
completed.
Yes,
Okay, got it.
okay, all right. Okay, is everyone back? Y'all back now? It's 11:22. All right. Underneath the market trends where it had statistics and stay informed, okay, it says, what do you think your clients in the future will be like? What will be their demographics? Okay, will they be young, middle age, older, female, male, business workers, factory workers, athletic, academic, single, married, etc. The list goes on, but it also says to list 10 descriptive words that might describe your clients in the future. So that's going to be your idea. And remember, I told you a long time ago, okay, what ends up happening is this: your clientele picks up your personality. So the people that actually are drawn to you, okay, are like you, believe it or not. Sounds crazy, but it's true. Okay, and I'm one of those talkers, so I had a lot of talkers. That's why that little trick about putting paraffin on her lips was to keep them quiet was like, okay, be quiet, I gotta do a service on you here. So that part of it, I can't fill that in. You're going to have to fill that in. So part of your homework today, okay, is going to be where it says, look into the future, okay, on your study guide, and it has 10 lines. You're going to fill that in, okay, with 10 types of clients that you think you might be having. Okay, it's going to be your personality, okay? So I've just read what it actually gives as far as a description. You're going to fill it in and look into the future. So when I write, okay, so then it goes in for the screen up here. It says goals, states, and defines what path your career will take. Okay, so next to goal settings, that's where you're going to put states and defines what path your career will take. Okay, and then it goes into the 4-step process for determining those goals. Okay, so they're basically talking about short-range goals, which identify what you'd like to achieve maybe in the next year, and then your long-range goals, which identify where you want your career to be in 5 to 10 years. Now, I want you to think about this because I'm going to ask you to do this along with your resume today, which is known as a grad plan. Okay, it's 3 sentences that you will write. Okay, those sentences are going to be personal to each and every one of you because each and every one of you will have a different path to go on. So your first sentence, okay, is going to be, what am I going to be doing from the time I graduate from beauty school until the time I take my exam? Okay, are you going to be studying before you take your exam? Are you going to take a vacation because you think you deserve it because you've been in school for so long? Okay, each one of you is personal to, correct? All right, your second sentence is going to be, where do I see myself in 5 years? Okay, and then your third sentence would be, where do I see myself in 10 years? Okay, so your grad plan is 3 sentences. What am I going to be doing from the time I graduate till the time I take my test? Okay, because you have to take a state exam before you and pass it in order to get a license. All right, and then where do I see myself in 5 years and where do I see myself in 10 years? Okay, so today's homework is going to be the resume, the grad plan, okay, and your key terms. All right, so now go back to your study guide, all right, and it says goals help us focus and define our career path. So number 1, you're going to establish the long range goal. We're talking about in 5 years. So your first block on that is going to be write it down, okay? The first block that you have in there is write it down. Okay, Let's see if this actually changes the page here. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go one more just to make sure that this isn't part of it. Nope, not going to. Okay. I just wanted to check something. All right. So your second block on that page is find someone who can discuss obstacles. Okay. Find someone who can discuss obstacles. What could possibly be in your way to stop you from achieving that goal? That's pretty much what they're asking you. Okay, and then your third block is make a commitment and dedicate actions to the goal. Okay, make a commitment and dedicate actions to your goal. Okay. Then you're going to number 2 where it says determine range goals. This basically means in the next year. Okay, so your block in this one is decide on immediate activities you can undertake. Okay, decide on immediate activities you can undertake.
Are we supposed to be writing this into the blocks on our smart notes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just check the page here, but I'll bring it up. Okay, it's not basically going through all these. And it's not giving me, nope, it's not giving me that fill in. So you have to listen to what I'm saying in order to fill it in. Okay. Okay, and the third one was to create a plan to achieve goals. And the first block on that one is create a set of objectives and tasks. Okay, create a set of objectives and tasks. All right, your second block is consider the budget and ways to financially support it. Okay, consider a budget and ways to financially support it. Okay, and your last block on that is have an alternative plan, have a backup plan, okay? Something, if this doesn't work, what are you going to do instead? Okay, have an alternative or backup plan. Okay, and then the fourth one, it says to revisit. So you want to define those goals, plan ahead, keep an open mind, and continue to learn. So you can just put in there, review your goals periodically. That'll help you. That very bottom bullet. Okay, review your goals periodically, because those goals may change. And I can attest by this. Okay, how many of you in here came in to the aesthetics class thinking of one thing? A lot of you came in here, I wanted to do makeup, nothing else, just makeup. All of a sudden now you like waxing, you like facials, things you never thought you were going to like right off the bat, but you enjoy them now a lot more than probably the makeup. So it is kind of funny that, you know, your goals do change while you're at school. Okay.
So Miss Jamie, I do have a question. When we do our resume, do you want us to include like what we want to do and our goals and stuff?
Sure, you can, but I'm going to give you this objective, okay? I want you to put in there seeking a position in the aesthetics field.
Okay, okay.
Okay, And I want you to put down that you graduated from Adrian's College of Beauty, okay, as far as your education. Okay, because you're looking at this resume as if you've already graduated, you've already taken your test, and you're already licensed, okay? Everybody understand that, right?
Yeah, so should we put that we're licensed on it or no?
Yes, yes, you
Okay.
can. Mhm. I'm going to turn this over just a little bit. So it talks about, this is not in your book, successful business people usually plan ahead. They create a professional image. Okay, give me another objective that you'd like to use. Okay, if you don't want to use mine, what would you use instead? Considering this is the field you're going into, right? So what have you got, Jasmine? You got something else we can use?
Can I just text it to you?
Yeah. Sure. You can put, if you want to do makeup artists, you can do any of those, of course, but aesthetics covers the whole skincare field. Okay, that's why I left it kind of open. And number two, Alyssa, I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Okay, on the determine the short range goals, if that's what you're asking when you said repeat number two, is
I'm asking
decide on an immediate activity.
I'm
Huh?
asking
Go
for the
ahead.
bullet to be repeated for number two, just the bullet.
Okay, decide on immediate activities you could undertake. Okay, decide on immediate activities you can undertake. Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm. So basically, they're telling you successful people, okay, plan ahead, they create that professional image, define their goals, and they develop good professional relationships, which is known as networking, okay? There is not a person out there that you couldn't use in your business, trust me, okay? They could either be a client, they could be a distributor, they could be a manufacturer, you don't know, they could be a job for you, okay? So everyone that you meet, okay, especially once you start here at school, you're going to meet other students in the school, okay? And once you start to get into this beauty industry, whether it's cosmetology, it's manicuring, it's skincare, any of that, okay? It's a very small industry. I myself did 20 something years down in Los Angeles and came up here and did another 23. And I got a job because somebody knew who I was in LA. And I'm like, how did you even know who I was? They're like, don't worry about it. They're like, I knew you were trained by so-and-so, so I knew I wanted to hire you. I'm like, okay. Okay, a little odd, but yeah, all right. It was because of the way they had done payroll. That's why he wanted me there. Because I had done a different payroll pattern and he wanted me to follow that one. He didn't want to have to train somebody else to do the same thing. Okay, so here we go. Finding a job. All right, and it says methods. So where your bullets are, okay, the first bullet's going to be talk to employed estheticians. Okay, the second one is talk to distributor sales consultants. Okay, we have a dermatological rep. Okay, we had an image rep, but each skincare line has their own representative. Okay, those women or men are out in the field all the time, running from salon to salon to school, whichever one it is, and they have the news, whether it's so-and-so's hiring, okay? Or do you know somebody that's getting ready to graduate, okay? They're always out there looking for it. So that part of the networking comes naturally. Third one is call or visit skincare centers. Now I've made this comment a couple of times. If I wanted to go and work someplace, I usually went into the lobby and pretended I wanted to be a client and I watched the interactions with the employees, okay? Because I'm not gonna work in a job where the employees are fighting and bickering with each other because that's just too much drama I wanna get into. Sorry, that's me. Maybe you like that, okay? I don't like it. So if everyone can't get along or at least appear to get along, I don't wanna work there. So it's giving me an idea of what's going on. I might ask them, can I get a consultation, you know, to have someone take care of my skin? So I could ask a lot of questions to that esthetician. Do I really want to work there? Okay, these are just the back end of finding a position that I want to take. Okay, you just don't take the first position that's out there. All right, be a little bit aware and cautious and take your time. you got time while you're in school, people love to hear about new students coming out because you know what? They love to train you right out of beauty school, okay? The hardest person to train is somebody that's been in the business 15 to 20 years and you're trying to get a job. They're like, oh my God, now I gotta fight with this one. She's like, I do it this way, I do it that way, okay? When you're right out of school, they love it because they can train you and mold you the way they want to, all right? But they can also teach you a lot also. All right, then you have investigate websites, okay? Call around. Just because you're in the aesthetic field doesn't mean that you can only be an esthetician. There's so many jobs out there, okay? Different types of jobs. You can work, you know, for a manufacturer. You can be a sales rep, okay? Or a sales consultant, all right? You can even work in the chemistry part of a company, okay? Trying out new products for them. All right, you can work at the makeup counter. Let me tell you about those makeup counter girls, okay? Everyone starts laughing at them. The ones that work at Macy's counter, okay, they may be making $15 to $20 an hour plus a commission, okay? But if you're licensed as an esthetician, you're going up to 25 per and higher an hour plus commission because they can actually use you to apply makeup to a client and charge them $125 to have that makeup application. If they're not licensed, all they're allowed to do is makeup with a purchase. So that means, oh, you buy $100 worth of makeup, we'll put makeup on you. Okay, or we'll make up one side of your face, but we won't make up the whole side of the face. In order to do a whole makeup, let's say somebody was going to a wedding and wanted their makeup done, they need to be licensed. A licensed esthetician is the only one that can actually do that. So there for a while, a lot of the counters were asking for just estheticians to come down there and apply at Macy's. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. Okay, and then it says visit local dermatology or plastic surgery centers. They're always looking for people as estheticians to work for them because the doctor does not have the time to break it down and say you should be using this type of a cleanser, okay, or you've had this type of surgery and you want to wear makeup, you're going to have to use something that's hyperallergenic, that's actually will work well with what you've just had done. Okay, and check your classified sections, okay, in the back of magazines all the time, especially the skincare magazines. Now, be aware that your skincare magazines only come out once every 2 months and not every month, just like all the other hair salon magazines. Okay, your skincare only come out once every 2 months, so it's like 6 issues for the year. All right, you have Los Nouvelles, you have Skin Inc., you have Skin Deep. There's quite a few, and if you're not really sure who, Barnes & Noble has a ton of skincare magazines that you can look for or go through them and check them out. If you're trying to determine which type of line that you want to use, maybe you don't want to use Dermalogica, maybe you want to use something else. Your best time to ask these companies for samples is now. Send them a little, you can use this as a standard letter because I used to do it. All right, send out a letter to them saying, I'm just recently graduated and I have not decided on a line to put into my salon. Could you send me samples of your products so that I may decide which product line I'd like to put in? Okay. And that's how you get them to send you product samples, okay? So that you can try different lines. But now's your time to do that while you're still in school, okay? You don't want to wait until after you've got your license and you're going to be waiting, oh my God, I don't know what type of product I want to use, okay? You should be knowing what type of product you're using by the time you leave here, okay? Dermalogica is not a bad product, it's a very good product. The reason why we like it so well is because it is so easy to use and get results, okay? But it also can get very complicated once you get the knowledge behind it, okay? So it starts off very easy and you can clean up acne, you can clean up a lot of things, but it also can get very difficult if you want to do some really nice things to the skin, okay? So it can get like really in depth, okay? But it's very nice when you're first learning to not have it all complicated for you. Okay, so those are the first 6 bullets that you have in there. You guys still writing? Okay, I'm going to turn the page. Wow, stop. Okay, back over here. All right. All right, here are the rest of finding the job methods, okay? So you can refer to the school's bulletin board. Sometimes they have positions available for a receptionist in a salon. It's a great way to start out. I did it while I was in beauty school. Okay, you can mail out resumes with a cover letter. talk with reps. There are national trade shows. I know once everything opens up again, it'd be kind of nice to be able to go to a trade show and move around and look at the different vendors, the different product labels, because they give out samples, okay? And then check out opportunities with skincare manufacturers or the publications, okay? A lot of you don't realize it because, you know, you're kind of computer savvy, not like me. All right, they're always asking for someone to be an online skincare expert to answer questions that maybe their readers want to know questions about. And you could work doing that for them, okay? Online, just answering questions. All right, so there are a lot of different jobs, not just being an esthetician in a salon. You can do quite a few different things. And that leaves it open. So by the time you leave here, you may not have the same goal you had when you first started. Okay, it might be a little bit different. So that's what they meant by, you know, review those job goals periodically throughout this course. I've always said that the waxing part is like the quickest way to build a clientele because it's very easy, it's short. You can make a lot of money in a very short amount of time. Okay, all you have to do is get your little speed up and boy, you can be out there making, it doesn't take much, I don't want to say strength or actually thinking about it when you're doing an upper lip, okay? An eyebrow might, you know, make you nervous when you first start out, but a lip doesn't, okay? And let me tell you, the lip service or the upper lip is the most requested service. So it's not so much the eyebrows as it is the upper lip that a lot of people want done. So waxing arms, underarms, legs, bellies, backs, all kinds of parts of the body, okay? The bigger the area, the more money you're going to be making because it's going to use more product. Just remember that. And no one explained this to me at the very beginning. I was thinking, okay, all I can really do is facials, but I didn't realize that anything that I do to the face can be done to the hands. Okay, and how many women look at their hands going, that's the first place aging shows up besides the face, okay, are your hands. We can tell how old people are by their hands. So you want to make sure you're letting your clients know what I've just done to your face, I can do to your hands also, okay? You can do their feet, you can do any body part because it's skin, okay? Anyone have any questions? All right, so let's move on. All right, this is your resume. Okay, this is what you're going to be doing today. Okay, you can go online and look up esthetician resumes if you need to. Okay, they'll be easy to help you find those and look at other people's resumes. A resume should describe your attributes in a brief, concise manner and include the following information: your personal data, your name, your address, your telephone number, your email accounts. Okay. Your educational background, where you went to school, okay? Any additional training, if you took additional classes in makeup or waxing, okay? Your previous employment, okay? Any special skills that you have, okay? Any special awards that you have. References, I always put down available upon request. There's no reason to put all of that stuff on there, okay? And interest the same way, you can add those if you want to, but it's kind of like an afterthought, okay? So these are the things that we're going to be putting on our resume today. Okay, so that resume is going to be turned in today. All right, everyone understand that, right? Okay, I'm going to leave this up on the screen and let you ask you any questions. On your book, on your study guide right there where it says resume components, okay, all of those bullets are going to be what you see right here on the screen: your personal data, educational background, additional training, previous employment, okay, special skills, special awards, references, and interests. Okay, I want you to add one more thing: your objective. Okay, I want your objective to be on that page. Okay. Are we good? Do you guys have any questions for today's homework?
How are we supposed to turn in our resume?
Okay, so you're going to write it out or type it out, whichever one you want to do. Then you're going to take a picture of it and then send me through the text message that picture of your resume. Just like we do on our homework. Okay.
So we don't have anything on Pivot Point that we have to do, just like
No.
things
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, just your resume and your key terms for today. Okay. And I want you to do a grad plan. Okay. And that grad plan is those 3 sentences. Okay. So if you haven't written them down, you might want to write them down now. Okay. I see that I don't see a lot of faces on my list right here. I'm going to shut this off right. What's next to us here? Let's see. I need to see faces because a lot of you have like, I don't have faces. So I'm just going to ask you to bring, there we go.
Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't even realize I forgot to like put it back on.
Miss
All
Jane,
right. Uh-huh.
I had a question. I'm not sure if I should wait for the class to be over, but it's just a quick question. Since my time cards, we're supposed to update them last time when I was in class, but it's been like a couple weeks since I've actually.
I know. And Diana, I didn't have a chance to, but I will by the time you get back here. So don't worry about that. Okay. If I get a chance to do it before you get back, I will let you know what it is. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I haven't forgotten you. Okay. I put them in the cupboard and then I'm like, I got to put this back for right now.
Okay, thank you.
And all this other stuff happened and I'm like, "Ah, let me just put it back." But I will get yours because you're very close to graduating. Okay, hon?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. I didn't forget you. Okay, so any questions on your resume, right? All right, your grad plan. Here are the 3 sentences you're going to write. What do you plan on doing from the time you graduate till the time you take your exam? What are you going to be doing? That will be personal to each one of you, because some of you might want to take a vacation. Some of you might just want to be studying for your exam, okay? That's going to be up to you personally.
Can you repeat that question one more time?
What are you going to be doing from the time you graduate until you take your exam?
Okay, thank you.
Because your exam is going to determine whether you get your license or not, okay? You'll have to take a state exam in order to get a license. Okay, your second sentence is, where do I see myself in 5 years? Okay. And then your third one is, where do I see myself in 10 years? I know, Jasmine, it's just so much work. She's like, oh, my headache.
Just thinking like 10 years, like, do I even see myself that far yet?
Like, I don't even know what 2 years, 2 days is gonna be like, right? Okay, I was in the same boat you were in when I was your age, okay?
It's because it's
No.
especially now after COVID and all that, it's like you
I
can't
know.
plan anything anymore. It's like shit happens.
It does, doesn't it? All right. So I will send out a text message again telling you what you're going to be doing, which is your key terms, your resume, and your grad plan. Okay, so everyone understands what the grad plan is, so I don't have to write all of that in there. You should have wrote it down just right now, 3 sentences.
So Miss Jenny, the grad plan, we just write it on a separate sheet of paper. Like it's not going to be that long, right?
Right,
a couple
it's just 3
sentences?
sentences. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Just wrote on the top of it grad plan, okay?
Okay.
With your name, and that's all I need on there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, because it's gonna go in your file immediately when you send it here, because I like to have all that stuff done by the time you get ready to go, so I don't have to be running around trying to find documents for you to sign when you get ready to graduate. Because when you get ready to graduate, I don't want to wait for you to sign papers. I get it. I want to go. I want to go. That's what it is like when you get here. So, any questions though? Okay.
And we could write out our resume as well, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Miss Jamie, I'm sorry, I had to change my son's diaper. I got most of it, but for the grad plan, what are you going to be doing until you what?
From
Until
the
you
time you
graduate?
graduate until the time you take your exam.
I had a quick question.
Mhm.
So I know that you have to refresh the page every 40 minutes, you said, on pivot point, but I feel
Yes.
like I've been putting in like 6 hours some days and refreshing, and then I'll go back like the next day and check my time report, and it'll be like,
Okay.
it'll show like an hour accounted or 2 hours accounted, but I'll be on it for like a really large portion of my day.
Okay, Gianna, when you're online, are you in a program like chapter 2? Have you pulled chapter 2 up like we do here?
Yeah, I'm usually sitting, like not sitting, but like on the study slides, or going from the study slides to the smart notes and then down to whatever the homework is. And I do click through it and randomly like mess with the sensor and click on random lessons and stuff so that it'll like keep me on the page.
Okay, because they were fixing it, so I just try and watch it today. Okay, hon?
Okay.
And see what happens. I don't know when exactly it is. I don't know if it's at 45 or 50, but I do know it's around that time, okay? That it will be refreshed, but you do have to have the program opened up to like the chapter itself.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, hon. Any other questions?
Can you show me how I can check my time? Because I know how to like put the time, but I just don't know how to check it, like to see how many hours I've done.
You'd have to go on to the remote. I don't even know how to use it myself to find out your guys, because mine just comes through a printout for myself. Okay.
You the time tracking report. At first, I kept saying that it wasn't showing up on mine, but it's because you had to put the time that you started, like the day that you started, and then the day that you kind of estimate that you're ending, and it'll show you like all the hours and sessions.
Yeah, it's like a field, right? It's a field or something that you fill in.
Yeah,
from like this date to this date.
And the day, and then the year, and then time in, and then date and the year. But at first, I was just putting filter, and I wasn't doing anything, and it wasn't showing me anything.
Yeah, okay. You have to put in a time frame. Okay.
Yeah, time frame.
Thank you, Diana.
I know. I was like, it's not working, but I just didn't.
Either when I first started, nobody's doing anything, and he's like, "Okay, Jenny, you got to put in this field." I'm like, "All right, fine." You said that earlier. But yes, that's true. Okay, does that help you out, Autumn?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. All right, anyone else? Are you good? I can let you go if you guys are all good. Thank you. She said she refreshes hers every 30 minutes, because if I did not, then it would log me off. Good idea. Okay. All right, ladies, I will see you tomorrow, okay? Online, not here at the school, all right? Okay.
Oh, wait, I thought you said that we don't have school, but so you still want us online?
If you don't want to this week, you can come in on the following week, but the girls that are normally here, okay, are to be here online with me, okay? If they want credit for it, okay?
Okay, but I won't be behind or anything if I go next.
No, because you haven't started in class yet, okay?
Okay,
There's
perfect.
the ones that have not started in class. If you've already started in class, yes, you do have to be on. Okay? All right. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay?
I have a quick question. So my first day of school is supposed to be April 20th, but I am allowed to come to the Zoom classes for the rest of the week.
Yes, you can.
Okay, and then since when I started, you guys started on chapter 11. Do I need to go back and do all those past smart notes, or will I just work on them later?
No, hon. Usually the chapter that you start on, if you happen to start at the middle of it or something like that, it comes around again, because I just go in a loop. Okay, does that make sense? So you'll get toward the end of your program. Yeah, it'll come around again. Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to get all
Yeah,
that.
no, I wouldn't make you take a test and say, okay, you have to do this, because you haven't seen half the lecture. So
Okay,
no.
thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else?
Miss Jeannie, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 10.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
All righty. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.